Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 23 of Evil Genius. And we are allowing time to pass to let the minions arrive. We have some arriving from the boat here, including a few of our henchmen, it seems, and then we have some arriving down here. And while that is happening, they will get organized. We have our stuff is being placed up here, and I'm actually going to move all of this over to here while while they are easy to see when they are green and holographic, because we want to move them into the base as quickly as possible once construction has begun, to prevent them from being stolen. Then we are going to have a look at our new objectives while the minions are working on this. Those two buildings there have our current strong room and our gold in it, and then we have a bit of corridor for the loot, although not nearly enough to contain even half of them, because we have so much loot. That painting we cannot take, or we cannot move it yet because it needs to be attached to a wall. Probably turn the flow of time back on now, our evil powers. So the minions will construct the entrance, and then they will construct the corridors. And I haven't really enabled any other rooms. All of them are currently paused, except the corridor and the strong room. And we'll keep it that way for now. So I'm actually going to remove this for now. Now let's have a look at our objective. Road to Doomsday. Choose a Doomsday device and prepare for its construction. You must build a laboratory to accomplish this goal. Once a laboratory has been built, the Codex of Knowledge can be stolen from a Siberian research lab. Analyze the Codex, then combine it with a top-tier item of laboratory apparatus to unlock one of 3 potential Doomsday devices. The Codex of Knowledge is beyond the comprehension of your science minions. Persuade a mercenary scientist to come to the island and unlock the Codex potential. Each world alliance has a disaffected scientist who can be approached. So we don't see any of these things right now, but hopefully they will appear once they become relevant. So we need to construct the laboratory first, or laboratory. I can just send 2 of my minions out into the world so I get a bit of a flow of money coming in, at least, because I have a feeling we'll burn through most of this constructing the base. And since I can't train minions until the training room is constructed, which will probably be Project 2, we'll pause that. It looks like I do have a few of these unpaused. The freezer here is paused. The armory is paused. We probably want to turn on the power plant though, because we are going to need some power. That is paused as well. Infirmary needs to be furnished. We'll keep Jubei on hand because of his convenient teleportation abilities. As we learn, they are rather useful. We do have some heat, in particular with Smash, and a bit with Saber. So agents will probably start arriving eventually. Don't have any optional objectives. Seems like we may have lost the totem pole one, which is slightly unfortunate, although I wasn't really going to do that anyway, but thought it would follow us to the new island anyway. So there are boxes being transferred with concrete, I assume, for the entrance, which just got constructed. So now they will begin purchasing explosives for the corridor. And watching this being constructed is going to be fairly impressive. So I look forward to that. Now, I'm actually going to cut this off right there, because I might want to do something with this, not have this bit of corridor there.
New objectives available.
Oh. Let's have a look. Nothing there, so... Okay, defeat Mariana Mamba. Careful observation of Mariana Mamba has revealed how much she relies on her looks to achieve her goals. If we can strap her to an infirmary chair, our scientist can administer some treatment that will nullify her main weapon for good. So we can defeat Mariana Mamba and get rid of her, which would be quite useful. Because the super agents tend to be rather pesky, to say the least. Move our avatar over here so we're ready to enter the base as soon as possible. Now, I did plan out... I did not plan a new sanctum. Right, I had that over there, so we might want to get one of those in here. And I'm going to make it a relatively big and impressive one, which will fit some items. We'll do it like that. Yeah. That should do. You bet there's no entrance yet. So we'll occupy that later. Now we are going to wait for them to complete this. That's not the last bit of explosive. We have a few more pieces. That looks like the last one. Oh wait, no. Still having money being carried. But it looks like there's no one else with a briefcase, so that's probably the last one. So when he arrives, the corridor should be constructed, and these are some very impressive shaped charges. There we go. That's putting it mildly. And there we go. Not sure what I should do with this bit. Maybe this would be a better place for the infirmary, actually. Although, there is plenty of space, I guess. I'll leave it there for now. Okay. So now construction will begin on the strong room. Then we can get rid of these rooms here. We can now take this and put it in here for now. Then they should also be starting work on the power plant, which is fine. And should have our minions out in the world stealing some money. Not a lot, obviously. But I want to preserve my henchmen. Or not henchmen, minions. Did I mix those up? I mixed those up, didn't I? Great. Anyway, I'll preserve my minions while I can't train more. So I don't have to recapture and interrogate them. Which is why I'll let the training room be enabled so that we construct that as quickly as possible so we can train more minions. Yeah. Also, probably going to want to turn this on so that we can get some lockers in to increase our capacity to 100 again, or whatever we had before. Thought you got another bodyguard at 200, but I guess it's something higher than that. Also not entirely sure why the tag is on this side and not here. Don't know. I wonder how it calculates that. You'd think it'd be as close to the entrance as possible. But maybe it's really as far away from the entrance as possible. I guess that could be the logic it uses. This looks like the last construction worker. Then we're going to... I guess I should have removed one of those racks. But I can do that when the room is constructed. Oh wait, no. There's the last one. No, there's the last one. Maybe that is the last one. God damn it. There keep being more of them. That might actually be the last one. Unless it's that guy. God damn it. Okay, I really think that is the last one now. Yeah, I do believe it is. Yeah, okay, great. Now we'll have slightly less impressive detonation. But that's fine, of course. Remove one of those. And we'll move this
Backup power drained.
to
All
here.
power-consuming objects offline.
And now doors are beginning
Will be moved
to be
shortly.
put in, which will use power, and we don't have any generators yet. We can't remove these. Not entirely sure why I can't remove this particular room, but whatever. I don't really care about the corridor. The strong room is probably because this new strong room isn't active yet because it doesn't have a briefcase rack in it. That's coming there. We are slowly running out of money. These are off, right. This is going to be incredibly expensive and use a lot of power. Okay, so now this is ready, so now we should be able to destroy this.
Demolition imminent.
And I'm removing this to get the gold away from there, of course. As I said, I don't care about this bit of corridor. It's just going to potentially distract some agents. We'll move these inside of here for now. We'll put them in rooms
Caution. Not all object hotspots are accessible.
as they are constructed.
Object will be moved shortly.
Take this painting
Warning. Placing this object here renders another object
inside of
here
there. I do not care
Object move order confirmed.
about the accessibility of these particularly. They are accessible enough.
Object will be moved shortly. Object move order confirmed. Caution. Not all object hotspots are accessible.
I mean, I'm probably going to put most of them in the inner sanctum down here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Put one of the cool doors there. Doesn't really need to be that secure. Forgot that one.
Caution. This object has
They
limited
are a bit difficult to see. I think I got all of them. Alright. Now, maybe I put in too many generators. They cost 30,000 each. Yeah, probably don't want to buy that many that quickly because it's going to use pretty much all of our money. That's 90,000. So almost half. I think 3 will do for now. So there we had, obviously, a super agent arriving. We didn't get to see which one. We have agents arriving there. Yeah, it's Mariana Mambo, of course.
room construction unmoored.
And Jet Jan just arrived for the first time. What? Don't. God. Great. Just great. Just kill my stupid.
Super agents are the
Minions.
world's top spy.
Yeah. Where is Jet Chan? Um, what is your mission? Jet-Chan is a soldier and a thief. Great. So he is going to be more annoying than Mariana Mamba. And I'm actually going to remove this corridor because I don't want minions hanging out up there. Right. Hopefully power will be enabled soon. You still have all your lives, don't you? Okay, good. The guard deserted us because of her. Right. Don't really care all that much about that. Let's get those generators in. Please. We have things being put in here. We're up to 70 capacity, which is kind of decent, I guess. We'll put a standard door there. Okay, there's that. For this, we will want an examination chair and, oh, well, put in an x-ray machine or two as well, I guess, or maybe just one will do. Then an examination chair should be fine. Right, these only give one each. It's slightly annoying. I want the upgraded ones. Okay, put an x-ray machine in here. That'll do for the infirmary. Usually minions don't really have a lot of health issues. I mean, they can lose health from other things other than agents. But generally, if they are losing health, they are about to die. Yes, go around down there. It's perfectly fine. I guess I should have had this thing here, then had the actual access point here so that agents would, kind of like I had it before, where they would encounter this and get lost in here, and I could have traps and stuff. Maybe I want to do something like that here, where I just have a bit of corridor. Something like this. Just something that agents can kind of get lost in, waste a bunch of time, doesn't lead anywhere. Probably have a couple of dead ends like that.
New home build order confirmed.
And then in here we can have, we'll have a bunch of doors. We'll have
Object purchase
field
order
barrier doors everywhere, so
confirmed.
that
Object has been ordered.
it takes them as long as possible to
Object purchase order confirmed.
get inside.
Object has been ordered.
Another guard. Stupid Mariana
Order
Mambo.
confirmed.
And then we'll put in a bunch of traps. Now I don't have the motion sensor trap this time around yet. But we can use the laser trap, put in a few
Object has been ordered.
of these.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And then we'll have a bunch of confusion traps. So we'll just have we'll have one of these.
Object has
Do
been
not
ordered.
press buttons. We'll have one there. Kind of a pop-up trap and a pop-up trap and a pop-up trap. And we can have a pop-up trap in here as well. And we'll put laser tripwire. Look these up like this. And that like that. We'll turn that on so that gets constructed, because it's going to be pretty useful to have up and running as soon as possible. And we are running out of money. Maybe I should send out a few minions. Don't even have any power generators yet, and we can only afford one at this point. That sounds like somebody fell over and died, which is not brilliant. Oh. Whatever. Don't know where they got all their heat from, but is Mariana Mamba out here again? Don't see any red dots on the map. That could be her. Where is Jubei? Oh. You are in here. So I'm taking out Jubei though. Which is good. I guess that is...
Object is being stolen by an intruder.
Wait at once, Sensei. I live to serve.
Ah, crap. Well, he just took a life off of Jubei, which I'm not a fan of, and there's burglary in progress, which I'm also not a fan of, which probably has something to do with this up here? No? Did an agent somewhere pick up a briefcase? Was it this guy? No? Who's... Oh. Well, I'm going to reload from the last autosave, because I definitely do not want Jubei to be losing a life. That should be that one. I'm just going to potentially lose us some progress, unfortunately.
Power drained. All
Okay. Yeah, we're a bit back in time. These guys don't have any heat. Let's redo this thing. No, that's not it. This like that. Like that. And then like that. I'll hold off on building this time until I have the money for it, or have money to spare for it. But we'll plan it out again, pretty much the way it was. So put in a bunch of tripwires. We will put in some more doors as well. And then we'll have some pop-up traps. And some do not press traps. Pop-up trap there. That's pretty much it. And right, we need trap in here. And one in here. Like that. Nope. That was not the right connection. Connect those. Doesn't I click too fast, doesn't always register the last click. Put a door there. And then I'll hold off on turning that on. We're up to 73 capacity with all of the lockers there. Really want the double-sized ones. Now, where did you get the heat from? Must have been inside of the base somewhere, right? Maybe... Would my minions be safer outside in the world? I don't know. I could send them to... We only have 2 super agents right now. One from Smash, yellow, and Anvil, orange. So green and red would be relatively safe from... I guess I'll send out a couple. By a couple, I mean like 6 of these, which is about half. Should get me some better income, which I kind of need to finish construction, which I have a lot of that requires finishing. I don't really want to kill agents right now because I have nowhere to store them, store the bodies, which probably makes this kind of a priority as well, which is another expensive room. But we're going to have to end the episode here, and dang it. We're going to have to pick back up in the next one. So, I will see you then.